What if I told you the reason your legs feel weaker each morning has nothing to do with age, and everything to do with something your body has been missing for years? Have you ever stood up from bed and felt just a little off balance? Maybe your legs felt heavier, slower, or unsteady, and you brushed it off, thinking, maybe I just slept wrong or this is just part of getting older. But here's the truth. That slow fading of strength, it's not inevitable. And tonight, with one simple change, you could start to feel stronger by morning. In this video, you'll discover why your muscles aren't actually gone, they're just disconnected, and how a small, natural meal before bed could flip the switch and begin restoring that connection in as little as 12 hours. If you've ever felt that quiet fear of losing your balance, your freedom, your strength, then stay with me. This video was made for you. If this speaks to something you've felt, leave a comment and share your experience. And if you want more content like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. The hidden truth about muscle loss after 60. Most people think muscle loss is just part of getting older, but the real reason your legs feel weaker each year isn't about age, it's about disconnection. You see, your muscles don't simply vanish. What actually happens is that your brain slowly loses its ability to communicate with them. It starts quietly. One day, standing up from a chair feels just a bit harder. Another day, walking a short distance makes your legs unusually tired. You might think it's just a bad night's sleep or lack of exercise. But over time, these small moments add up, and they start stealing more than just your energy. The real cause lies deeper than most of us realize. After age 60, the nerves that carry signals from your brain to your muscles begin to weaken. These tiny messengers are responsible for every movement, every step, every time you rise from bed or catch yourself from falling. When those signals fade, your muscles don't know what to do. The structure of your muscles might still be there, but without that command to move, they grow quiet, dormant, forgotten. It's like having a perfectly working light bulb, but the switch no longer works. The connection is broken, not the bulb. This silent process is called neuromuscular disconnection, and it's happening to millions of people without them even knowing it. You might feel a little slower, a little less steady. You might need to hold onto the wall for balance or take a moment longer before climbing stairs. But what if I told you that the strength inside you isn't gone? It's simply been unplugged, and it's possible to plug it back in. Many older adults believe that weakness is permanent. They stop trying. They adjust to life with canes, handrails, or staying indoors. But science is now proving something different. Studies show that when the right support reaches the exact place where nerves meet muscles, those lost signals can come back. That place is called the neuromuscular junction. It's the tiny space where communication happens, where your brain tells your legs to move, to balance, to stand strong. And when that space is properly fueled, the signal turns back on. The system wakes up. This changes everything. Because if your muscle fibers are still there, and the connection can be restored, then your strength can return too. Not through intense exercise or complicated therapy, but by understanding how your body really works, and giving it what it needs at the right time. So if you've ever wondered why your legs feel weak, even though you're still moving, walking, or staying active, now you know. It's not a motivation issue. It's not laziness, it's biology. And the good news is, it's not too late. Not if you take action now. Rebuilding this connection isn't about pushing harder. It's about feeding your body smarter, about recognizing that your nervous system is still listening. It just needs the right message. You still have strength waiting inside you. You still have the power to stand taller, walk steadier, and feel more like yourself again. But first you need to understand the signal, and how one simple act before bed could be the switch your body's been waiting for. Why most exercise alone doesn't work. If you've been walking every day, climbing stairs, or even doing light stretching, but your legs still feel weak, you're not alone. Many people over 60 are doing all the right things, yet still feel like they're slowly losing strength. It's frustrating. You try to stay active, but your legs don't respond the way they used to. Each movement takes more effort. And worst of all, you don't understand why. The truth is, exercise alone isn't enough. Not if your muscles aren't listening. Think about it. You can move your arms or legs all you want, but if the connection between your brain and muscles is broken, it's like pressing buttons on a remote with dead batteries. Nothing happens. That's why so many older adults feel discouraged. They put in the effort. They walk every day, but they don't feel stronger. Their muscles stay quiet, unresponsive. And it's not because they're lazy or doing something wrong. It's because their nervous system needs support first. Before your body can build strength, it has to reconnect the signal. That starts deep inside, at the place where your nerves and muscles meet. If that space isn't healthy, movement alone won't rebuild the system. This is why exercise sometimes feels like it's not working anymore. You're moving, but your muscles aren't fully engaged. You're using what little strength you have left without restoring the foundation underneath. It's like trying to drive a car with a loose spark plug. You can press the gas all you want, but without the right ignition, the engine won't fire properly. That's what's happening in your body. You might feel tired faster, get winded quicker, or struggle with balance. Not because your body's too old, but because the signal inside is weak. And here's the thing. If you ignore that signal and keep pushing harder, you risk injury. You could fall, strain a joint, or damage muscles that were never ready to carry the load. So instead of only moving more, it's time to focus on moving smarter. That means giving your body the right support before you even break a sweat. When your nervous system is properly nourished, the signal starts to come back. Your muscles respond, your balance improves, and suddenly the effort you put in actually starts to pay off. It's not about giving up on movement. It's about preparing your body to move with strength and stability again. The good news is, you don't need a gym. You don't need fancy equipment. You just need to support the system from the inside out. Because once that inner connection is restored, every step you take becomes easier. Every motion feels lighter. And your body starts to remember how to be strong again. The nighttime opportunity everyone misses. Most people think the best time to rebuild strength is during the day, when we're awake and active. But the truth is, your body does its most powerful repair work while you sleep. Between 10 p.m. and 8 a.m., your body enters a natural repair cycle. During these hours, your muscles regenerate, your nerves reset, and your entire system begins to heal, if it has the right fuel. This window is often overlooked, and yet, it may be the single most important moment of the day for anyone over 60 looking to regain strength, stability, and energy. You might not realize it, but each night your body has a chance to rebuild what it lost during the day. Every step, every bit of fatigue, every small strain can be repaired, or ignored. And when it's ignored, the damage builds up. You don't feel it at first. But one morning you wake up, and your legs feel slower, stiffer, or just off. That's not age. That's missed recovery. You see, our bodies are designed to heal while we rest. But healing isn't automatic. It depends on what you give your body in the hours before bed. And this is where most people miss the opportunity. If you go to bed hungry, undernourished, or loaded with sugar or caffeine, your body enters the night empty-handed. The repair process slows. The connection between nerves and muscles continues to fade. But if you give your body the right nutrients before sleep, you flip the switch. You provide the raw materials your system needs to rebuild muscle, restore balance, and strengthen the connection between your brain and your legs. One of the most important nutrients for this process is called leucine. It's a type of amino acid, and it plays a special role in helping your body repair and grow muscle tissue. Unlike other nutrients, leucine doesn't just support the process. It tells your body to begin it. It acts like the foreman on a construction site, the one who flips the lights on and gets the workers moving. And here's the key. Leucine works best at night. That's when your body is naturally tuned in to rebuild and restore. So, when you eat a leucine-rich food about an hour before bed, you're not just having a snack. You're giving your muscles a signal. You're waking up the system inside you that's been waiting for the right message. The result? You may wake up the next morning and feel something different. It might be subtle at first, a little more stability, a little less heaviness in your step. But that's the beginning. That's the sign that your body has started to remember its strength. And when you continue this habit, night after night, your muscles don't just survive, they recover. Your nerves begin to communicate more clearly. The entire system starts to come back online. It's simple. It's natural. And for many people, it's the missing piece they never knew they needed. This is the nighttime opportunity so many overlook. Not a workout. Not a pill. Just a quiet, powerful message to your body sent at exactly the right time. So if you've ever wished your body could feel just a little more like it used to, start with this. Because sometimes the strength you're missing isn't lost. It's just waiting for you after dark. The one small meal that changes everything. Now let's talk about what might be the most important 5 minutes of your entire day. Not your morning walk, not your afternoon nap, but the small, intentional meal you eat about an hour before bed. This meal isn't about hunger. It's not about dieting or weight loss or even energy. It's about signaling your body to turn on its recovery systems, the ones that grow quiet with age if we don't give them what they need. The truth is, your body needs very specific fuel to repair itself at night. And without it, no matter how much you move during the day, your muscles never truly come back stronger. This is where one small meal can change everything. Not in a dramatic, overnight miracle kind of way, but in a slow, steady, powerful shift back to strength. The meal doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, the simpler the better. What matters most is the nutrient it contains, leucine. Leucine is a building block of protein, but it's not just any protein. It plays a key role in telling your body to start building muscle. Think of it as the on switch for muscle repair. Without enough leucine, your body might have the tools, but it doesn't get the signal to start using them. And when you're over 60, that signal becomes harder to send. But here's the good news. You can send it. And the best time to do that is right before bed. There are 3 powerful food options that give your body the leucine it needs to begin restoring the connection between nerves and muscles. All 3 are easy to find, easy to prepare, and gentle on the stomach. The first and most accessible is plain Greek yogurt. 1 small cup, about 150 to 200 grams, gives you the right amount of leucine your body needs, roughly 2.5 grams, along with calcium, vitamin D, and healthy protein. Greek yogurt also contains casein, a slow-digesting protein that continues to feed your muscles for hours while you sleep. That means your body doesn't just get the signal, it gets the materials to do the work all night long. You can add a few blueberries or a sprinkle of almonds for flavor and extra nutrients. But keep it simple. Avoid sugary versions or artificial flavors that could interfere with your sleep cycle. The second option is 2 boiled eggs, not fried. Not covered in butter or oil, just clean, protein-rich eggs, packed with leucine and a powerful nutrient called choline. Choline helps your brain send signals to your muscles. So not only are you feeding the muscle, you're supporting the message that wakes it up. Pair it with a slice of whole grain toast, or a few avocado slices if you like. That combination gives your body healthy fats, fiber, and the support it needs to absorb fat-soluble vitamins like D and K. And for those who can't tolerate dairy or eggs, there's a third option. A casein protein shake. 1 scoop of high-quality casein mixed with water or unsweetened almond milk can give you the same amount of leucine and the same slow, overnight support. This is not a fitness product. It's not about bodybuilding. It's about restoring the strength you already have and preventing the quiet decline that happens when your body isn't properly fed. Now, here's something just as important as what you eat when you eat it. Timing matters. Your body begins its deep repair phase about an hour after you fall asleep. If you eat too early, the nutrients are gone by then. If you eat too late, digestion can interfere with sleep. That's why the sweet spot is 60 to 90 minutes before bed. Just a light meal. Enough to nourish your system. Not enough to burden it. And here's what you want to avoid after 8 p.m. Skip sugary desserts, heavy red meat, processed snacks, and caffeine. These interfere with your body's natural rhythms and can block the repair process altogether. Instead, let your evening routine become a message to your body. A message that says, I'm still here. I still want to move. To walk. To rise without fear. If you do this consistently, even for just a few nights, you may start to notice something. Less stiffness in the morning. More confidence when you stand. Maybe even better sleep. This isn't a trick. It's not marketing. It's biology finally working in your favor. Your body is capable of healing, but it needs your help. And that help starts with one small choice, made with intention, every night. So the next time you're closing the kitchen for the day, take a moment. Choose the small meal that could change how your body feels tomorrow. Because sometimes the biggest difference starts with something simple. A spoonful of yogurt, a quiet pause before bed, a decision to support your strength one night at a time. What to expect in 12 to 48 hours. So what happens after that first night? What should you expect in the next 12 to 48 hours? The changes might not hit you all at once. In fact, they'll likely be quiet, subtle, but meaningful. Many people describe waking up and noticing their legs feel less heavy. That small moment when you sit up in bed, place your feet on the floor, and feel a little more grounded. You might rise without instinctively reaching for the wall or grabbing the bedpost. It's not dramatic. But it's different. And you feel it. This is the first sign that your body is responding. That the signal is getting through. That your muscles are starting to remember how to work with your brain again. Over the next day or two, you may notice less wobbling when walking. More control as you step off a curb or turn around quickly. Even the simple act of standing still might feel more stable. Some people report fewer leg cramps at night. Others say they don't feel as drained walking across the room or standing from a chair. These shifts may seem small on paper, but they change how you move through your day. They change how safe you feel in your own body. And more than that, they restore confidence. Because once you feel stronger, even a little, you start to believe that more is possible. This belief matters. It's the difference between staying active or slowly pulling away from the world around you. Between maintaining independence or quietly giving it up. That's why this first 12 to 48 hours is so important. It gives you proof. Proof that your body can still respond. Proof that something inside you is still working, still listening, still trying. It's not a miracle cure. It's a spark. And when you see it, feel it, you'll want to keep going. This is where consistency becomes your best ally. The more you support your body each night, the more momentum you build. And that momentum leads to real, lasting strength. You're not just eating better. You're rewiring a system. You're waking up a connection that's been fading, not failing. So pay attention to the little things. How your legs feel when you rise. How steady your feet feel on the floor. How your energy holds up through the day. These aren't just signs of progress. They're signals from your body, thanking you for giving it what it needs. You may not notice everything at once, but within 48 hours, your body will have already started a process that could change the way you age, walk, and live. And the best part is, it starts with one simple act, repeated once a night, at the right time, with the right intent. Give your body that chance, and it will show you just how much strength is still there, waiting to return. Maybe you've believed that losing strength is just a natural part of aging, that it's something you have to accept, no matter how careful you've been, or how much effort you've made. But what if that belief is the very thing holding you back? What if the weakness in your legs, the slower movements, the fatigue, weren't signs of failure, but signs of something waiting to be reawakened? Your muscles haven't disappeared. They haven't given up. They're just waiting for the signal to return. Inside your body, the system that controls strength and balance still exists. It may be quiet. It may be running on low power. But it is not gone. Most people never hear this. They're told to work harder, walk more, or just accept what's happening. And slowly they stop believing change is possible. But it is. Because this isn't a muscle problem. It's a communication problem. Your nervous system still wants to speak to your muscles. Your muscles still want to respond. All they need is the right message at the right time. That message doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be consistent and targeted to the place where movement begins. Once you understand that your strength isn't lost, it's disconnected, something shifts. You stop feeling broken. You stop seeing your body as too far gone. And you start to realize you've had what you needed all along. Not just the muscles, but the ability to wake them back up. This isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters. Because when you feed the system inside you with the right support, you don't just move better. You feel more alive, more stable, more in control. That's the insight that changes everything. The strength you're missing is not gone. It's inside you, waiting for your signal. And the moment you give it, everything begins to reconnect. Your body has not given up on you. It's been waiting quietly for the right kind of care to help it reconnect and rebuild. Tonight you have a choice: to give your system the support it's been missing and begin the simple process of waking your strength back up. This isn't about doing everything at once. It's about one small, intentional step, made at the right time, with the right purpose. Eat well. Rest fully. Trust the quiet work your body does while you sleep. And when you feel that first shift in the morning, that steadier rise, that lighter step, remember it began with one decision. If you felt that slow fading of power, I invite you to share your story in the comments below. And if this video helped you, send it to someone else who needs to hear this today. Like and subscribe to stay connected with tools that truly support your life after 60. You deserve strength, and it starts now.